under treaty law, you're talking about the land that was acquired by the United States government from
That's
like
right.
in this area, the Native Americans in the Treaty
That's
of
right.
1855.
That right and entitlement to that land can never be diminished. It cannot be altered. Because in the treaties, if you go back and you read the treaties, that in essence it states that that land is conveyed to the United States on behalf of the people, not the government as the entity of government. They're the holders of that land and title and interest and authority and jurisdiction on your behalf. So that's why the treaties are mentioned in that particular portion of the document. Treaties have tremendous power. And treaties and flags are honored worldwide. You've heard the law of the flag, you've heard the law of treaty, the law of nations, all of that. The law of nations and the treaty goes clear back into Scripture. When that treaty is ratified and there's a conveyance of property, property never goes by itself. It always comes with the authority and jurisdiction that it accompanies that. That the treaty, the person conveying that to, relinquishes that over. That's the whole concept of the patent. When you do, you get everything. When you convey a patent to the next person, you are giving away not only the land, the disposing of the land, but the authority and jurisdiction to the recipient of that. Because treaties have power, is what I'm trying to say. And in that power of the treaty, then in essence, that goes wherever that land goes. That same full power, it's never diminished. That's why you always get authority and jurisdiction as well as the land. Okay. Yes?
How is the land conveyed from one to another?
How is it conveyed from the government to us?
No,
or
from the sovereign to another sovereign.
Okay. It's done by a grant. You draft up a document, and then you can call it a land grant. You can call it a land conveyance grant. Number of titles you can put up, but you can just put grant as your heading. And that grant, I, Ron Gibson, do hereby convey and grant all rights, title, and interest from me, Ron Gibson, to Jim, Jack, and Joe on this date. I'm being very simplistic.
Right.
That's how you do it. You cannot sell the land. You cannot buy the land.
Right.
Land in its true form from soiling, if I can put it in that context, the land patent, it needs to be granted.
And
You can sell the trees, you can sell the grass, if you're getting monetary payment for something, but you're given the land. Buy the building, buy the shed, buy the barn, whatever.
Does it need to be recorded after
Yes.
it's been granted?
Yes.
Just check.
The recipient of that in a land patent situation always has the burden to record.
Okay.
And your conveyance to another sovereign is not complete until it is conveyed.